You spent the weekend making mom happy. Gas at $4.39. Flowers up 32% from 2020. Brunch prices rising twice as fast as groceries. And Monday morning you opened your bank app and felt it. That feeling has a name. It is the holiday financial hangover. And this video is your recovery plan. Let us start with why Monday morning after a holiday weekend is one of the most financially painful moments of the month, even when you thought you were being careful. The average Mother's Day celebration in 2026 cost over $102 for a basic flowers, card, and brunch package according to Investors Observer, up from $73 in 2020. A 40% increase in 6 years on what used to be a modest holiday. But the spending rarely stays at $100. There is the gas to get there. At $4.39 a gallon, a 50-mile round trip cost $15 to $20 before you walked through the door. There is the extra drink at brunch. The card that was only $5. The impulse flowers from a second vendor because the first ones looked a little thin. And then Monday arrives. The transactions from the weekend settle in your account. The bank balance hits its lowest point of the month. And if any of those charges pushed you below your available balance overnight, the bank may have already collected a $35 overdraft fee before you finished your morning coffee. Here is something most people do not know. The Monday after a major holiday weekend historically has one of the highest rates of overdraft fees of any day in the month. The reason is timing. Weekend transactions, restaurant charges, gas station holds, flower purchases often do not fully settle until Sunday night or Monday morning. If your balance was borderline going into the weekend, those settled charges can tip you into overdraft territory without any new spending on Monday at all. Here's what to do right now if you see an overdraft fee on your account this morning. Call the number on the back of your debit card immediately. Ask to speak with customer service and request a one-time courtesy reversal of the overdraft fee. Most major banks will do this once per year for customers in good standing. The call takes 5 minutes and can recover $35 instantly. That money goes straight back onto your balance before anything else hits today. Now let us talk about the recovery move that stops this weekend from bleeding into the rest of May. Open your bank app right now. Find every charge from Saturday and Sunday. Add them up and write down the total. That number, whatever it is your starting point for the week. Not a verdict on your character. Not proof that you are bad with money. Just a number. Now look at what you have left between today and your next paycheck. Divide that number into the days remaining. That is your daily spending ceiling for the rest of the week. Everything above that ceiling goes onto your credit card unless you make an active choice to cut something else. If the weekend damage put you in a position where the numbers do not work, identify one specific category that you can reduce for the next 7 days. Not everything. One thing. Dining out. Delivery fees. Impulse purchases. One targeted cut that gives you breathing room without making the whole week feel like deprivation. Here is something genuinely encouraging that most people missed while they were focused on the holiday weekend. Gas futures dropped late last week on reports that the United States and Iran may be moving closer to a ceasefire agreement. If the Strait of Hormuz reopens, even partially, crude oil prices would fall meaningfully and gas prices would follow within weeks. The EPA has already lifted summer blend regulations to allow cheaper E15 fuel at pumps nationwide through May. The Trump administration released 173 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve specifically to combat the price surge. None of this fixes this Monday morning's bank statement. But it means the budget you build today could be working with improving conditions, not worsening ones. The high gas prices that made last weekend more expensive than it should have been may not be permanent. Plan for current prices but know that relief may be coming. Here is the move that makes sure this never blindsides you again. Every holiday you will ever face is predictable. Mother's Day is always in May. Father's Day is always in June. Back to school is always in August. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, every one of them arrives on a known date with a known approximate cost. The only reason they feel like surprises is because most budgets treat them as surprises. The solution is a holiday sinking fund. Here is how it works. Add up every holiday and seasonal expense you have in a year. Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, back to school, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Be honest about what you typically spend. Add it up. Divide by 12. That is the monthly amount you transfer into a dedicated savings account labeled Holiday Fund. For most households, that number is between $50 and $150 a month. When you set it up today and automate it, by the time next Mother's Day arrives, the money is already sitting there in cash. No credit card. No Monday morning hangover. No week of tight budgeting to compensate for a weekend of holiday spending. That is the difference between a financial system built for real life and a budget that gets ambushed by every calendar event. Days 25 through 30 of the debt defense system are built specifically around this, a complete holiday and seasonal spending framework that turns every predictable calendar event from a budget ambush into a planned and fully funded celebration. The goal is not to spend less on the people you love. The goal is to never spend money you do not have on the people you love. Because a Mother's Day that adds to your credit card balance is not a gift to mom. It is a gift to the bank that charges you 22% interest on it. Disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Individual results may vary. Please consult a financial professional for advice specific to your situation. The Debt Defense System and the Finance Reset Toolkit are both in the description. Two tools built for the same goal, a financial life where holidays are celebrations, not setbacks. Links in the description. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Pocketpilot Fina for deeper money breakdowns every week. And subscribe for daily money moves that actually work. Subscribe now, new money tip every single day.